Oh, hey, this is new. I don't usually do this. Hi. Okay, so I know that I basically just do everything 100 million years late. Consistently. So I thought I would at least jump on a trend a little bit more quickly than usual. I'm still late, but I've been more quick than other things that I've done in the past considering trends. Anyway, I figured I should do I followed along to blank tutorial type of video. And since I do own makeup, but I'm way too fucking cheap to actually use it anytime soon, and just save it for a rainy day when I actually need it to go out and look pretty, I'm gonna follow an art tutorial. And bitch, let me tell you how hard it was to find somebody to follow along to that wasn't like Mark Crilly. My first thought to do was Ross Draws, because he just put out a new tutorial about drawing realistic faces. And I felt super pumped and ready to do it because I just finished this photo study the other day. And I was hype. But then I took a little preview to his video and then I remembered, oh yeah, he doesn't actually really explain anything step by step. He just kind of gives a general, do what you must and this is how I'm kind of doing it type of everything, and just that I can't follow along to that. So I decided I was going to follow along with somebody I really look up to, at least on YouTube for artist's sake, and that is Ahmed Aldoori. Words, what are they? But he has a bunch of amazing art, and I really do look up to him. These are all his tutorials, and he is a wonderful artist, and I really do look up to him. And as you can see, I'm subscribed. I've been subscribed for a while, and I figured I should follow along to one of his most popular videos, which is his drawing female faces and proportions tutorial. Because I don't think I've watched it, but it's also fucking 14 minutes long, Jesus. I know art takes a while, but come on, dude. It's YouTube. Ain't nobody gonna sit through anything longer than 10 minutes for a tutorial. Except me, because I'm gonna do it. Oh, before we get started, I should probably put on these so I can actually hear what's being said. Yay. So when was this posted? 2015. Okay. I know I've watched his newer ones, so let's watch this.
Hey guys, I use Adobe Photoshop CS6 and the wacom Intuos Pro Medium.
I was on Twitch just now, just streaming, painting this. I ended up drawing.
Well, I use a Wacom, whatever the fuck this is. It's Intuos something or another. I don't know. All that I know about this is it's Wacom Intuos, and it's pretty tiny. It's the size of my head, face, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I can be like Jeffree Star and look it. Why would no? Anyway. Also, I won't be using Adobe Photoshop because you can't. It's hard to record. I'm gonna be using Paint Tool Slide like I usually do.
Well, today we're gonna draw some faces from the side.
All right, faces from the side, huh?
All you need, ladies and gentlemen, is to be able to draw a triangle, a circle, and a rectangle.
I think I got that. I think I can do that. Well, let's first by putting open a new document. I use gigantic fucking sizes because why the fuck not? And I usually draw with purple because purple. So a triangle, a circle. Well, that's a bad circle. A circle and a rectangle. Okay, I think I got it, guys. I think I got it. All right.
You might be like, what are you talking about? Well, let me show you. Now, this is basically a method that I came up with to get proportion right. Not every time, but just kind of like get an idea of how to draw well-proportioned faces from the side.
Okay.
For females. And I'll show you why it doesn't apply exactly for males. I mean, for some feminine-looking males, maybe. But here we go.
It's because facial features are different. Like, if you look for me at the side, I look very masculine. And that's because we don't get into that subject. But that's because, at least when drawing, when doing masculine features, you want more sharp angles. Like, the nose will be very sharp and the jaw will be very sharp. Cut them like a bitch. But females are more round and soft and squishy, and like me, I'm very squishy. That's because I'm fat, but...
Okay, so we got a triangle, right? And when you draw this triangle, don't draw one of these, because we want it to be equal, well, sort of equal on both sides, because this is like way...
Okay, as equal as I can get a triangle. Okay. So, I got a fucking triangle. Okay. Now what?
Low, and then that's really short.
Yeah.
Moving on. Now, within his triangle,
Yeah.
we're gonna draw another one.
We're gonna draw another triangle.
Very soon. And let's keep that middle line there. I'll make it a new layer, but it's basically the same shape as the first triangle, and you do that, right? But we want it sort of over here, so it's just above.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do a cheeky method, which is I duplicated the layer and I'm just going to fucking scale it down to where I want it, because hello.
You know, I'm all about shapes and triangles, so let's
Okay.
it's going to be something like this, right? And depending on the shape of this will...
Oh, okay, I see where we're going now. Oh, didn't mean to open that. But okay, another triangle right here. Okay, well, we're getting somewhere. We're getting
kind
somewhere.
of guide what the nose will look
Triangles,
like. And then
yeah.
we just draw a line here.
A line there? Oh, okay. Just a line right here. Okay. I think I got this, guys. I think I got this.
You know, you could sort of start to see what's happening and where
Yeah,
I'm taking this. But we can even actually make that another triangle like that if you want.
No, I want another fucking
line.
triangle.
And now let's draw that circle. So
Okay.
where does that go? Does it go here? Well, no, we're trying to draw the head, you know, the cranium. So we don't
Go right
want to put it
here.
here. That doesn't make sense either. We want to put it here.
Yeah.
That's probably a bit too big, so I'm going to make it a little bit lower. Now, you don't want to do this, because that's not a circle. You don't.
Okay. So, mine is a bit large, but we're going to make it work. Okay.
Don't want to do that. That's definitely not a circle. You want to do this, right? Now, it doesn't have to be a perfectly round circle, but for the sake of the tutorial, we'll do like somewhat of a perfectly round circle, right? And it's just going to serve as a guide. God,
That's why
I'm
you put
just doing
things on
so
different
layered.
layers.
Right. So it's going to be like a guide. Now the rectangle part is going to
neck.
be
Oop, I didn't mean to pause that.
the neck.
The neck. Yeah.
Now
yeah,
the neck, the rectangle is going to be like this, right? It's angled because I'm implying that it's more of a natural kind of pose or stance.
Natural pose being like this. Like this. Can you even see that? I don't even know where I am on the camera. I don't usually do things with cameras. But a natural pose like this? That doesn't make... Hello? Okay, sure. Okay, we're going to follow the master and his work. So we're going to put a new layer on and put a neck like this. I guess. I'm going to slightly move it that way. Okay, we got a neck. Sure, let's go back to watching.
You sort of want to...
I just realized you guys didn't know what I was doing, but I was following steps, I promise. See, this is what I was doing. I promise I was following steps. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at this. Oh god, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay.
have it line up sort like it's aiming at the eye area, because this is the eye, by the way, if you haven't figured that out.
Aiming at the
Now,
eye,
for the
huh?
neck, you don't want it to be super thick, right? That just looks weird, right? You don't want
Somebody's
it to be
on the
super thin,
steroids.
because that also looks weird. Unless, of course, that's the purpose of your design for your character. But really, you want to like kind of find the decent balance and something like this. And depending on the stylization that you're going for, and of course, the underside of the chin will be kind of like that, right?
Curved.
And then where
That'll
the
be
triangle meets, that's kind of where the ear is, right? And I'm gonna, excuse me, change
Okay.
the shape of the circle for a little bit.
Okay, sure. I'm just going to merge all of these layers and start something new a little bit. Cool. So, as a rough guide, this should be where the ear is. My triangle is definitely way too fucking big. And this would be the head. Starting of the forehead, this area. Right here, coming down here to the neck. Doesn't have to be perfect anyway. Never has to be perfect. Here's the neck coming into the jaw. There's that part of the thing. Here's the ear. Here's the eye. Oh god, what did I do? Nose and the mouth. But let's not get too ahead of myself here and follow along with the tutorial, shall we?
Now, if we erase out, you know, like, that's a pretty well proportioned face, I think. It's not like, yeah. Okay, so, all right. So if we're to draw on top of this, okay, like, look, okay, that's where the eye goes, right? And I wouldn't just draw a straight line for the triangle. No, just make it curved because that's the shape of the eye. And then the eyebrow goes like something like that.
Okay, I don't know if he wants me to follow along, but we're going to follow along. So, lower the opacity once more. We're going to go in. I'm going to make my brush bigger. Obviously, I'm not using Photoshop, so I don't have his fancy brushes. I mean, I do have some of his fancy brushes, but we're not going to talk about that. So we have a line. God, I can't draw. We have a line here, and then he wants a curve here, or curve there. And then, how is his eyebrow shaped? Okay. So we got something like this. Fuck. Like this. Fuck. God bless the undo. God bless the undo tool. Okay, so we got something. We got something. Something. I don't know if it's good or not, but something.
Then we have the forehead.
Yep.
And then the nostrils kind of go like that. And
Okay, hold on. Okay, so we're starting with the forehead here, coming down like this, going into the nose and the nostrils. That would go right there. Another one coming down over here. Right. Close enough. Okay, and oop. I don't know how to work a computer. Move down slightly.
And this is, by the way, from observation. You kind of have to know what goes where, but this is a general placement of where things can go for it to seem like well proportioned, right?
Okay, he didn't explain really anything what he's doing except look at a face. So I'm just gonna follow along. He does this, something like that, and usually the bottom lip is a little bit bigger or more down pouted, especially with females, but I don't fucking know what I'm doing ever. And then it curves in and then out. Ooh. Out like that. And he put something like that? Or was it the other way around? Other way around. Whoopsie. The downside of not having two screens. But I think I went wrong somewhere. We're just gonna This doesn't look like yours, senpai. This doesn't look like yours. What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. Jesus, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with my life? What am I doing wrong? I mean, obviously I'm doing a lot wrong, but we're not gonna get into that now, are we? Okay, it's starting to look a little bit better, I guess. I fucking hate profile faces so fucking much. I hate them so much. Let's clear up my big happy mistakes. Fucking close enough, I guess. Oh boy, it looks kinda okay. It looks kinda alright. I guess I'm going to move my face a little bit. I'm deviating from the tutorial, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, senpai. Let's get back to the tutorial and see where this goes.
Now this is more for like realism or even semi-realism. Now if you're looking at different anime or animated things, the positioning of all the triangles and the lines and the center line is way different. So I'll explain that in a second.
Okay, he goes fast. Jesus, senpai, please. Senpai, please. Why is this like your most viewed everything? Oh god, senpai. Okay, he had an ear like right here with this. He did one of these things and made the iris there. He's continuing that. Fuck. Oh god, senpai, you move too quickly. He makes it look so effortless and like perfect too. Is that what a degree in art gets you, huh? Look at all my sloppy fucking lines. This is what self-taught everything gets me. Oh god.
Alright, now the reason I said this is for a female is because for the female, I mean, I've come to kind of discover this on my own. I don't know if this is out there, but these halves are pretty equal, but for a male, this lower line is actually lower.
Yeah.
Now it's not, because for a male jaw, it's actually lower and actually more square too, so it's like at a right angle. So we'll go ahead and do another one for a male just for the sake of
I'm not following along
explaining
with
it.
one.
So we have the circle and the rectangle. This first one that we did. Let's duplicate it. Move this from the side.
We're duplicating it.
Bring this one over.
Okay.
Okay. And
Alright, while he's coughing, I'll duplicate my bullshit. I'll just merge the layer again. Okay, so we're gonna duplicate the bullshit. Move it off to the side. Mine looks different.
I'm dying. Okay, and then let's take all of this and bring it down. Let's take that, bring it down. Alright, and let's put a square effect here. Everything actually goes out of proportion and stuff, and it just feels
Oh,
way
I didn't
different.
need to do
But
that. Oh, well.
bringing the jaw down just automatic, makes it more masculine. And it's just a very subtle change, but it makes all the difference. Let's test this again in reverse. Let's see if we can make the dude more
I don't want to
fit into there.
I don't want to.
Because the back of the head is way too big too. So everything actually ends up getting affected by changing the jaw size. So it still looks a bit masculine. Chin a lot smaller, which of course means making the mouth a lot smaller. Yeah, actually that definitely looks way more feminine.
Okay, so I think the reason mine looks weird, here's the one that I'll save for looking weird, is because my mouth is way too big. I think that's what it's coming down to. Just my mouth being way too big. Does that look any better? It's something. It's something, alright. Sure, let's see what else he has to offer.
Kind of
tutorial.
Androgynous.
Oh, I skipped it forward a little bit too much.
Happens.
Wait, no, what?
There you have it. That's how you do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop talking so that I can get in the zone and do some drawings, and maybe I'll take one a bit further and color it up and see what happens.
Okay. Cute.
Okay, yeah, this is the part where I'm speeding it up, and but you can see that I'm using the triangle method. So for each and every one of these faces, you can probably trace over them and put that triangle and draw the line to the middle, and then see that the nose lines up sort of around there, and
Things are moving in my peripheral. So basically, you just go wild. Go wild. Okay, so I have two of them. We'll flip this one. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Okay, so we'll have one over here and we'll have one down here. Let's see what I can come up with for these ladies. Okay, well, I think we actually got something. This is better than I usually do one side profile, so I created an elf because elves, and some lady in a ponytail because ponytails. Now, when looking at them now, I can see that this one I could definitely change up the hair a little bit and just kind of finesse that better because it looks lumpy. Like, there. This looks a little bit better-ish. Close enough. But yeah, this turned out pretty good following a tutorial. Of course mine don't look like his, but that's his art style and this is mine, and there's so a lot to fucking go in this, but he's just coloring everything in. So that was interesting to say the least. It does help me further figure out profile view because, as you can see, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing ever. Look at that hair and that nose. And I try to do different noses on each of them and different expressions. Well, this one is happy-go-lucky, yay, I'm here. And then this one is, Jesus fucking Christ, if you do that again, I'm going to fucking slit your throat. So they're actually really good. I might finish these later in like full illustration type deal, maybe. I don't know. Either way, I now have 2 sketches of my own. Good job, me. Can finally take these off. So that was I followed a blank tutorial. Yeah, I wanted to do raw straws, but that didn't. Plus, I don't have a Cintiq, so I can't do color dodge time and just throw my pen at my screen because that doesn't work like that. But thank you, Ahmed Aldoori, for being such a wonderful tutorial making person. If you have any other recommendations for any other tutorials that could possibly help me, and or you want to see me try to follow and mess up continuously, let me know and I will do my best to try and do something, maybe. Sure. Or anything really that you can leave in the comments to help me do anything. That would be awesome. Oh boy, I need this. Bitch. Okay. Now that is done, let's do an outro of some sort, shall we? Let's do an outro. I've been recording for over 40 minutes. Jesus. Wow. I didn't realize I was recording that long. Oh god. Oh honey. Okay. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had a somewhat enjoyable time here. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I'll ever know what I'm doing. So maybe you know what you're doing after this, because I certainly don't. But still, I do hope that you liked what you watched. If you do, leave a like down below, maybe. I don't know. Leave a comment. I like interactions. Please give me interactions, please. How desperate can I sound in this outro? Probably very. Anyway. Thank you for watching. Really, I do appreciate it. If you found anything useful, leave it in the comments. I'll read them. Without further ado, I should go. It's 1 in the morning. And I have places to be and things to edit like this video. So, thank you for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I hope to see you all so very soon. Peace out. Bye-bye. YouTuber outro. Well, I didn't go anywhere.